get dressed this morning. Realized I left my Lululemon sweatpants, which are my favorite. I'm too cheap to buy another pair. I appreciate them every single day. Well, left them at the hotel. So now I gotta give them a call. Off to breakfast now, get a little work done, and get ready for my flight. Now this is a proper continental breakfast. Just got done watching the first edit of the vlog and I am so excited. So let me say, my brother Gus, he's actually the one that's editing and putting this whole thing together. So all credit for all the cinematography, all the edits, all the transitions, that's all him. He's a genius with this kind of stuff. Also, I got lunch for later. So this guy on Amazon, so I'm a seller on Amazon. This guy direct messages me, another seller, and he's selling the same thing that I'm selling basically, very, very similar. And he goes, hey man, I'm just starting out, I need some pointers. How are you doing this? How are you able to rank so fast? And I'm sure that he messaged every seller on the front page for the search. And I'm sure I was probably the only one that messaged him back, at least saying anything nice. So most people in that situation would be like, hey, F off, I'm not telling you, why would I help my competitor? But I've been actually emailing him back and forth for a week now, giving him all my tips, all my pointers.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
And people are gonna listen, hear me say this, and you are the stupidest person. You're giving your sales away. If he ranks on the front page, you are gonna be directly losing sales to this guy because of what you're telling him, which is true. I that very well may happen. And a different friend told me a long time ago. He was saying, the terrible thing about business is that for someone to win, someone has to lose. And I kind of sat there for a second and I thought about it. I thought long and hard about it. Didn't even respond to him that night, but I thought about it for days after. I'm for someone to win, someone has to lose. And it's not just business consumer. A business can win, a business can make a great product, make a profit, and then the consumer's happy. That happens all the time. But I think what he was referring to is business versus business. If one business owner is making sales, then that means another business owner is losing sales. The supply and demand, it has to find its way. And I got to thinking, and on a marketplace like Amazon, that's so rapidly expanding. The user base is, I don't even know how fast it's increasing. I read the report a couple months ago, but it's expanding at an insane rate year after year. So there's room for more sellers to come onto Amazon. There's tons of room. I actually want to encourage more sellers to come onto Amazon. Why would I want more competition? Because the more sellers that are on Amazon, the bigger the platform will become, the more consumers it will attract. No one's gonna go to a website that sells one thing, but people wanna go to a website that's that's got everything that you could ever want. So yes, am I creating direct competition by helping this guy? Absolutely. Why would I do something like that? I believe that if you help people and if you do good, I am one of those people that truly believes that if you put out good energy, it's gonna come back. If he's willing to put in the work, I'm willing to help. Competition is a really good thing. Competition is what drives capitalism. If it wasn't for competition, we would not have any innovation probably at all, at least on the retail side of things. I hope there's more competition. I go into markets that have very little competition, so it's easier for me to rank higher. But I hope that people come up and have better products than me, that market better than I do, because then that forces me to adapt and overcome. And only the people that adapt are the ones that win. Why would you ever want more competition? Why would you want to create more work for yourself? Well, because it makes me better, and I will adapt, and I will tweak, and I will be the best. I don't believe that anybody on there will go through the measures and the lengths that I will to make sure that my ads are ranked the top. I don't think that's possible. So I don't feel threatened at all, because I know that I'm gonna put in the work and I'm gonna make it happen. Alright, setting up my office for the day. Poolside. I could get used to this. Just found some earrings by the pool. I don't think they're real. But either way, better go turn them in at the front desk. Always do the right thing, kids. Out of the hotel, have like 7 hours until my flight takes off. Hopefully I can find a lounge or something to hang out in. So the cleaning crew picked up my glasses, my sunglasses, when I ran to the bathroom. So they put them on this table, and now they're not there. So now a kind gentleman is checking the back office to see if they're there. If I lose my sweatpants and my sunglasses in a day,
Bad news is I don't have them, but the good news is we have them.
yeah, to New York.
Man, I am sorry.
No, it's all right. Okay, so they have my sunglasses, but the manager took them to the post office to send them to a lost and found somewhere. I don't know how it works, but I gave them my address, and now they're going to redirect my sunglasses to New York, and I should have them in a day or two. All right, made it to Charlotte. Have a 30-minute delay off of like an hour layover, so I got like an hour and a half to burn. Get something quick to eat, and then finally, 2 more hours and then New York. Finally made it to JFK, 12:30, another 40-minute Uber into the city. This is my first time in JFK though. It's beautiful, it's quiet. We always hear about how packed it is, but it's like nobody's here. Cool. So I should probably give a little background on the whole me and my ex-girlfriend, Emily. That's Emily. Long story short, we basically met a year and a half ago last December, 2 Decembers ago, in Cancun. And she lived in Michigan for 6 months and then moved back last month to New York. So things are still pretty fresh. You know, she moved back, I think beginning of May, now it's beginning of June. Maybe she moved back a little before that, but it's been like a month, maybe a month and a half. So it's still pretty fresh. So we're approaching this with a lot of caution, because I'm sure many of you know this could go a lot of not so good ways.
Come on, at least now.